Hello, this is Krillian. Welcome to part one of a new series at the Total War Attila. We're going to be playing this because I thought Three Kingdoms was going to come out in um, March, and instead it's late May. I don't know if it was kicked back 3 months for um, development purposes or what. We're going to do a suggested campaign, which will be the Alans, which are we're going to be playing on Legendary, and they are a hard starting faction. Ironically, you don't actually start where they show you on the map here. Well, one faction does. This group's way over here. We'll see that in a bit. We have the Great Migration, and which will only come up once. We'll get a big boost to growth once. We are Aryan Christians. There's a little blurb if you want to read it. We get bonus experience for cavalry units after battles, and if we flee or are routed or withdraw, we do not take extra losses, which is great. We will start the campaign. Now, we are probably just aiming for minor victory. We might go for cultural. I kind of don't think we'll get to military. I do want to have this campaign end roughly the time that Three Kingdoms come out, if not close to that, which would be, less than 3 months of the campaign. With that in mind, once the Season of Revelations campaign ends, we will be going twice a week on this. It'll be once a week for a couple weeks until then. And so it'll be Mondays from now, taking the place of the Eastern Roman, and then Monday, Friday probably after that. We'll watch the video real fast.
The air was filled with smoke and blood. Rome was weak. The tribes grew in strength and number. Their roots went deep, and they felt the earth's blood pounding through the land. But their borders were threatened, for a great storm raged in the east. One by one, the tribes scattered as seeds in the wind. And behold, a red horse, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. The blood of their kin would be avenged. Great hunters, they tempered their blades in Roman blood, and saw their once mighty walls reduced to dust. They made ready for war.
I don't know why they didn't come up with more videos for the starting. You see the same ones over and over again. But
Your people are divided.
We're not going to bother to watch him, although we are divided. And this is actually where the campaign starts off hard. We have one army located over here. We're going to move to about there. As a general rule, we'll probably only move about half our movement, even though we can encamp at less than that. All those have to go, they're just too expensive. And that needs to get knocked down. That produces the most money that we can cheaply produce and still do our other things. So we're going to go with that. You just kind of come over here, away from everyone else, where you can encamp. We're going to have you produce that as well. Again, the most money we can reasonably get. We'll disband all of that. I want to keep these for a bit just because I don't want to appear too weak where everything will declare war on me. For tech, I'm going to go for this cheaper infantry, and then we'll work on getting all this agricultural stuff. This, of course, is always, this labor service is like always a tech advance. We could put in food now, but I really want this building. We just have to have enough money to save for it. I might be able to get enough this turn if I can get anyone to hand me some gold. And I think we will be able to do that.
You are welcome, although my ancestors and people.
Really, I just want non-aggression packs is what I'm actually here for. I'm gonna be honest, no one's gonna give it to me. The only thing that will really work is possibly... Oh, you don't even like me that much.
Greetings.
My one friend.
Speak plainly and without idle purpose. Can you spare?
No. You go to war with way too many people, dude. But throw me some money, please. Wow, they wouldn't even throw me money. Like, people hate me in this one. Well, that could have gone a lot better with our diplomacy. That means we cannot build that. Wait, what am I? I'm totally thinking the wrong thing. We're not gonna have enough next turn. Unless I get rid of a couple of these. Okay. Running it pretty tight here, but we just have to hope to make enough money. Real fast, goals of the campaign. As you can see, we're moving to join in the west. Our win conditions are for the minor victory are to take this region here, which is a bad choice, or Narbonesic, which is effectively southern Spain. And looking at the higher level ones, you'll see that we also need Lusitania and parts of Africa. Lusitania would be the western coast of Spain, and that's required for both. And so basically, your option is to come here and take this, which is not the hardest thing. I mean, Abbassidia is not that amazing. You can settle into these open areas and you get a big boost, and I'm sure that's what they thought a lot of people would do. But it is the poor option. You're at war with Lazica because you're at war with Eastern Rome, so you settle here, you're literally next to your enemies. If you try to expand into here to take the whole province, you're attacking the Sassanids' allies, so now you're getting into the Sassanids, and the Huns who are up here just don't care if you fight the people in the east. They might be okay with you attacking Eastern Rome, but I think even that's, I don't even think that's a big deal to them. So basically, they just don't care, and so you have a good chance of the Huns declaring war on you randomly because you look weak. You're fighting the second and third most powerful empires at the same time, so you're easy pickings, and then you end up with the Huns coming from the north, the two giant empires from the south, and you just gotta lose. You can't kill the Huns because they just come back better. It's just nothing but bad decisions at that point. Oh yeah, we got extra money from doing it, but no one declared war on us, which is the key thing. I'm gonna keep you guys one more round. You're only gonna be able to build 2 in a second. Oh, I guess I can't build any. And you're only gonna move. Oh, we'll go right there. It likes to get off of this, but that should be about half. And I do want to generally aim for about half.
Fight with us. It's a good life.
We're gonna continue to knock that down. It'll make it cheaper to build more food. And we do want to build more food. You need to build that. That is a very important building. I think that might give us some growth, which may let us get that next turn. We're not going to get it next turn.
Ready for orders.
You build up more of those. We don't need to build anything but these dudes, which are cheap, but pretty decent bodies. Other than melee attack, this is a pretty good unit. Their speed's basic infantry speed. 42 melee defense, 45 melee armor is pretty good. They have good missile block chance, and they're 74 gold base, or 75 base, 74 with his slightly improved cunning. Oh, we didn't do our family stuff. You need to be a companion. You need to be a companion. You can't be a companion. You can't. You are awesome for a future guy. You have bonus zeal, but you're messed up zeal to begin with. Well, that kind of sucks. You have bonus authority. That's not what I was necessarily hoping for, but you have bonus cultural. You have sarcastic. Basically, what I was really hoping is one of these guys would have extra zeal. Because that would make the army a lot better. We're gonna have to decimate semi-often. Will be my general guess. Okay, that's everything I can do at the moment in the turn. I do want to try and move fairly quickly, but it costs 7 to 10,000 or something ridiculous to convert a Roman city into a barbarian city. And when we first plant our banner, we're going to be 10,000 in debt, something ridiculously high. Or not 10,000, probably like 3,000. Armies are not going to be quite that expensive. Okay, I'm going to come up this way. I don't want to get too close to the Guthugians because I don't want them. These are the Guthugians. I don't want them to declare war on me here. I'm going to keep those guys one more turn.
Father be praised. How can I help?
These guys, though, can now get the boot.
Come, fight for us.
Get that going. Build food. We do need bonus food for both armies. Just because if you don't get that bonus food going, it doesn't look like you really got any bonus growth. But we should bump that up to level 2. Food makes quite a bit of money. And when we're close to each other, the rivalry will hit our food heavily. And if you run out of food, you start starving your troops. And that's a bad, bad thing to do. Oh, they like us. That is good news.
I welcome you, worthy speaker. I listen because your people are known to have... Greetings! Speak plainly and without idle purpose, and all will be well. The sure thrust strikes home.
You would be a great wife. Apparently this don't care. Okay, well, whatever. In the turn. So, The first episode or two will be us migrating across the world, especially with all the rivers in Eastern Europe that you have to cross over that just suck up all your movement. We will move as we also want to move semi-slowly just to build up 60, 70,000 gold. We want to spend time in the bread. We're going to have to convert stupidly expensive buildings so that we have semi-garrisons going on. And so that is simply a thing that will have to happen.
Warriors all.
You're gonna come here. You will camp. You're not gonna get any oh, you are getting recovery. The Huns are right there. Maybe they're on the other side of the river. I don't know what's going on there. You three can get the boot.
Come, fight for us, lads.
I wouldn't mind having those troops. Next turn you can start that. I wouldn't mind them, but they're just really expensive. I don't really have the gold. 2 more turns and we should see a drop in our guys. I should probably give you more units. Not too expensive. Kind of builds up over time, but the more troops we have, the less likely anyone declares war on us. We really don't want a bunch of factions declaring war on us if we can help it. That is not a wise option. I swear the White Huns needed 50% movement to encamp. The Alans only need 25, which is kind of cool. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was some other faction that required 50. Maybe no faction does. Maybe I'm just totally making that up.
Warriors all.
You jump across this river,
Starting out.
make lots of gold. You.
Tribe. Death in battle. There is no finer ending.
You're a couple turns away from building up yours. I'm going to take the time to build you 2 more units, which is more of these dudes than I don't, necessarily need. But I can afford them, and I think it's worth having them. Just so we look more powerful as we cross the world in the turn. We are making good money, which is very important. Yay, something burned down. Sorry. If I thought I could get that woman as my wife, I might have agreed, but y'all aren't going to marry her off, and so there's no real purpose in that. I do want to get my son a wife as soon as possible. But if I get into a bunch of wars... Why, Bundinians? It was what I did not want to happen. If I get into a bunch of wars... Oh, that's poor. Withdraw. No wonder they declared war on me. We're right there, and they're like, do I have to come east and help?
Ready for orders. Come, fight for us, lads. Father be praised. How can I help? Getting on our way. Ready for further orders.
You're having problems. We're just gonna decimate you now.
Come, fight for us, lads.
Build towards that. We want all the stuff for our agriculture. Can I build anything with you? Not that I want to. Yeah, we've already decimated them. Hopefully the Bundinians just go away. Stupid Eastern Roman Empire. That's what I have to say to you. You're the stupid empire. Anyone else can come play? Nope.
For the tribe! Death in battle?
Okay.
Thirsty for battle. Move out!
Why won't you show me what I need to actually see?
Starting out!
I need that building built. So... and we're gonna stay with that. What do we have here? Talk him down. You can't get married yet. You need what, 30? $20. Okay. Now I only really need one of these two armies to make it to Spain, but obviously the goal is to send both armies to Spain. Could hire an agent, I think, to go figure out where the Bundinians are. Probably should have done that. Okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of influence. You cross that river, which will help keep you safe. And next turn we'll get another 450 gold. And you build that. So next turn we'll get 550 more gold, which will be good. You're raiding, but I don't care. Tisn't really my lands. Tisn't really my lands.
For the tribe!
Okay, you're being annoying.
Warriors all!
We're gonna have to go kill these dudes. Which I didn't really want to have to do. You're bringing this on yourself.
Thirsty for battle! Ready for battle!
Jump back across this river. You've just made it so that I have to bring a big army in to kill you, which is just delaying me from it. But it is letting me build up my bank. But it makes it more likely that, like, the Guthugians would declare war on me, or the Antians would declare war on me. So you suck. Hopefully he just runs away. And we now have enough food we can be in the same region and it won't be the end of the world. Unfortunately, with just this infantry, I don't think we're taking that army, even though we're even stacks. Unless we had some really good land. We just have no skirmishers, and they do. But even with good missile block chance, we're still going to be sucking way too much missile damage. And that is just not a wise option. Withdraw.
Retreat! Journey completed.
I'm amazed you actually were able to attack us by going around like that. Well, we're going to run around the south.
Get moving! Finding shelter. Faster! Damn you all!
Make it past this river. We just need to. We just need to hang out and get past them. It's messing with our income and it's going to mess with our food, but it is fine. Okay. How much are we losing? A ton. I mean, we could get 2, but I really want the cunning. When they get the next one, we may, if we're still traveling, get both. That doesn't matter how loyal you are, you're the king. You can't get married. You flog him. And we're just gonna sprint to join this other army and leave the Budunians behind. They don't matter at all in the scheme of the campaign. So putzing around with them is just going to delay us. Again, it's not necessarily a terrible thing to be delayed. Every turn we're going to be funding a turn or two of our armies or more of our armies. Support while we wait to retake the world. Okay, our food is good, even though we're in the same area.
On the move, lads.
You get to here. I didn't see them pop back across the river, so you should be safe right there.
Ready for further orders.
You cross back into this area here. Yeah, we trespass all the time. We're a horde. It's a thing.
Father be praised.
We'll be able to jump this up to sheep next turn, which will be cool. I was kind of hoping to be like near Roman lands this episode. And I'm planning on probably doing like a 45-minute opening episode, but I don't know if in the next 15 minutes or so we're going to get to Sirminium. I'll try. The sooner we get over there, the better it will be overall.
We will come for you in the night.
Why have you
Nothing
declared
will live.
war on me, you
Not one creature. That
friggin'
is our
fraggin'?
war.
Withdraw.
On! Making camp.
I think that our 2 stacks are together, we'll be able to cross through their lands. But that's really obnoxious. We may have to go much further north now. I wanted you to burn Petrodava to the ground and leave. Why were the Huns not there doing what I needed them to do? Okay. We have 12, 29.
Ready for orders. Get moving. On the move, lads. Is that all?
They're better than my troops in most ways.
Ready for battle. For the tribe.
We'll just have to try to march north around the mountain.
Thirsty for battle.
The decimation is very poor. Well, we'll see if this works. It was the fact that we left and came back in that upset them. Stupid Budinians. They helped cause this to occur, which is lame. Lame to say the least. They don't come for us, which they did. So I really don't have a way of dealing with that. I really don't have a way to deal with all the slingers.
Run! Journey.
Gagzooks, we ran far away.
Retreat, my warriors! Retreat!
Why did you not go further? Okay, we're just gonna full march away from them. It serves no purpose to fight them. Well, Lazika's gone. That's one less enemy we have.
Ready for battle. Getting on our way. We cannot do that. Gathering supplies. Warriors all! I don't care how tired you are. Destination reached.
Go that way. The Antians don't seem to have any forces here. So we can go up and around. Come down through Sopiane. We'll do another turn or two. Oh, no, wait, so we're gonna go... Sorry, we'll do another 12 minutes. We might get to Western Rome yet. And hopefully these dudes just go away. It just doesn't serve any purpose to fight them. And if I had kept a little bit more of the cavalry, dealing with their slingers would actually be possible. But I really didn't do with it. So it'd basically just be, can I spread my line out and flank enough of them to break them? Pay them off.
For the tribe.
That's Nathwala. Okay. You're gonna get all the way to there. You're gonna get to here.
Getting on our way.
We have enough food, though, that we're able to do this. And then we'll start being able to actually camp and make our way south away from them. And since we'll be going through desolate land, they shouldn't know where we are. So maybe they don't go populate this. And so we should be able to make our way into Roman lands. Not too much issue. Assuming the Quadians don't declare war on us. That would be sad if that happens.
My people.
Oh, they want to pay us 1,800 gold? Yes, I have no desire to fight you. They must have lost some battle and been like, we need to get rid of some of our enemies. Okay.
Ready for orders.
You.
Move out.
They're fairly beat up. For some reason I am not getting recovery though.
On the move, lads.
You're beat up. I really don't think you're a threat. You ask for a discount. Are you ready to get married? Get married. You can't get anything. You can become that. Mata. I'm gonna wait and see who I make governor, because I think we're good for governor. This will make back the money from that, which is fine. And we are getting close to Roman lands. Wow, the Markomans have moved pretty far south. And they start over in No, I'm thinking of the wrong group. They must start in Casurgis, and they've taken several regions. Interesting. The intern. But we're getting into Western Rome, or Western Europe, where there should be less delays in our travels, I think. And if we can just pass through without having war declared. Ooh! They open up a nice path for us to go south. That is great news. I don't care if the Huns are there. I don't care. We will walk right by them. We will see. There is to see. Having the Bundinians give us a bunch of money and peace turned out to be totally worth having them be annoying for a turn or two. Three turns. Of course, it also kind of caused the war with the Bastarians. So I mean that kind of sucked, but we can deal with all that. The Huns are beginning to seriously burn stuff to the ground.
Obedience and honesty are treasured in our land.
3,000.
But so too is gold. Given
If you don't want that, I'll agree. Oh, yeah. Because I would have marched through your lands. But marching through your lands are not worth 3,300. Take her hand. You can spend its own. Gets right there.
Your next command?
Encamp.
Father be praised. How can I help?
You stay in a Pulum.
Starting out. Ready for
Encamp. Next turn we'll get a big boost of income from those two buildings, which will be very useful. And we can go ahead and end the turn. We're already over 40,000. Again, I would really like to be over 60 when we actually settle. We've hit Roman lands, which is kind of what I was hoping to accomplish. And considering I had to do some dive runs around people, that is fine. Getting that extra peace settlement, maybe the Bastarians would be nice enough to throw a bunch of money at us to get peace 2 in the not too distant future. I was kind of hoping they would just burn Petrodava to the ground and run away. Because walking through empty, desolate lands all the way to Italy would have made this a lot easier. Still, not too bad for our plans. We avoided battle, but we just don't really have an army for battle. We have an army for okay, you come to here. We have an army that is really comprised more of. Oh, you were force marching. That is not what I wanted you to do. I did want you in this region, but I didn't really want you to force march.
Ready for battle.
Still, 4,500 gold a turn is pretty good. We finished all of that. Grab this one next. +1 public order. We aren't going for these because at this point we lose our cheap warband, which I may want to build a third army with the cheap warband to kind of hold southern Spain. And so, if that's the case, I don't want to get rid of them until that happens. Decimate. Now that does mean we can make those level 2 buildings into level 3 buildings if we think that we will make enough money off of them. And we have the growth to pull it off. That could be quite a nice chunk of change depending upon how long it will take us to do it. At least that is my current font. So you're just going to come and sit in Sisika. He'll come and sit outside of Sisika. Then we'll move over. And I don't know if we'll get to the water in the next couple minutes, but we're well on our way to Spain. Few hiccups, but overall I'm generally pleased with how that has turned out.
While we have no claim to your wealth,
They want us to
perhaps goodwill leads
pay
to
a
sharing.
ton of money to join our
Odds
war?
would surely
No. I was like, what's going on here? Oh, you want... What? Why would I do that? Was more or less what occurred right there. You need to not be in that. That is a horrible, poor decision.
Starting out! Is there nothing else? Thirsty for
5,000 gold a turn. You come right here.
Is there nothing else? Thirsty for battle.
We do need to build this up, so we'll need 2 growth. Although we could do it in yours as well.
Warriors all.
We may not have enough growth to ever do that. We can also knock down a bunch of these buildings to get money after we've built up our army. We can also build a couple agents when we get there, but they cost money to upkeep, and I'm again conserving all the money. All the money. So this will be our final intern, as we're coming up on 45 minutes. We'll go back to about 35-minute episodes after this, although they often go closer to 40. We should, I think, have our holdings set up in Spain unless we get there and something truly bizarre has happened by next episode. So there'll be some battles. We'll fight some actual battles in the next episode. And we'll begin conquering Spain. Once we have that, we can head towards basically Rome, Italy, maybe send some armies up through Africa, get most of what we need for at least, if not the basic victory, the cultural victory just in the west. And then build up 3 to 5 navies, go conquer a couple of ooh, what do we have here? That is amazing. You have my blessing. Okay, so we're going to end here. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it below. Next time, we'll try to pass through northern Italy and jump in the ocean here. I don't think we can get any level 3 foods. Look at how much food we have right now. If only we could stockpile it. Every 2 turns, we're getting 10,000 gold when we're camped out. So, I mean, going slowly by land does have some value. But anyways, for now, adios.